Mining traineeships versus entry-level mining jobs. Welcome to Australian Mining for New Starters, and today I just want to do a quick video about the differences between a traineeship and an entry-level job. So if you type mining traineeship in, you'll see a lot of jobs come up, and they'll mostly be in the coal and iron ore area, although there are a couple of big open pit gold mines that are also offering traineeships. Now, these traineeships, like I said, are mostly for coal, and this is where all the coal mines are based in Australia, in Queensland here in New South Wales. We've got one in WA that they mine it and they throw it directly into a power plant, and that's what these things are doing down here in Victoria as well. And I'm assuming that Tasmania's got something similar going on. But they're mostly your mining traineeships, the coal and the iron ore, whereas with hard rock underground and exploration, if you type underground in, you'll see all the jobs come up. They class their entry-level their stuff as entry-level opportunities. So what's the difference between a mining traineeship and an entry-level opportunity? Well, a mining traineeship is normally something that goes for 12 to 24 months, normally pays $75,000 a year on a 2-in-1 roster. I do note that some traineeships pay a lot better than that, but most traineeships are around that $75,000, $80,000 a year for a 2-in-1 job, and they mostly happen in coal and iron ore. Now, the good thing about the traineeship is that there's a lot more supervision. You have a babysitter for a lot longer, so a lot less people fail. The bad thing about the traineeship is the pay can often be very low for a good period of time. The other thing that is bad about it is that it's not necessarily a full-time job. If you look at most of these contracts that they've got you on, you're on a fixed-term contract for either 12 months or 24 months, and there's no guarantee of a full-time job after that. Now, if you look at the entry-level jobs that are offered in mining, those are the sink or swim mining jobs. So those are the jobs that underground and exploration often advertise. So what they want is they want somebody that'll come in, they'll train them up quickly in the first 6 to 8 weeks, and then you either make it past the training and get a full-time job after 6 months, or you don't. And the good thing about the entry-level mining jobs is that once you're up to speed, they want to pay you and they want to put you on full-time because they want the people in hard rock underground and exploration at the moment. Whereas in coal and iron ore, at the moment, they've got a lot of people to choose from, unfortunately, and that's why they do the big traineeships. So that's the main difference between the mining traineeship and an entry-level job. Like I said, the entry-level jobs are all basically with the exploration and hard rock underground, and a few of the surface mining companies do entry-level as well. And entry-level means that they're putting you straight into the deep end. You'll get trained, briefly, but they want you up and running as soon as you possibly can. And that there's good things about that and there's bad things about that. One of the bad things about it is that they do have a significant turnover, and that's one of the reasons why, if you're going to go for one of these hard rock underground jobs, that we always suggest that you have a look at doing the sponsors Intro to Underground Mining DIY course, or one of their hire packages if you want your resume and interview prep done for you. So it's $450. It teaches you everything that the employer wants you to know, and it also gives you a great set of survival skills so you can make it past that first 6-month mark in one of these many hard rock underground jobs. That's the other thing that's going on with the traineeship versus the entry-level job. There's a lot more entry-level jobs going than there are traineeships. All these jobs are entry-level jobs. They all want somebody to come in and get up to speed as quick as they can so they can put them on full-time and make them a productive member of crew. Whereas with the traineeships, it's all about wage suppression and taking it slow and being able to get people up to speed. They're not really that interested in how long it takes you to get up to speed in those mining traineeships, because they tend to have the production covered and they're just bringing people on at a slower rate. Whereas with hard rock underground and exploration, because it's in such a big boom at the moment, they are having to put people on left, right and centre. So I hope that answers people's questions about the difference between a traineeship and an entry-level job. Entry-level job, you'll be full-time after 6 months if you make it. Traineeship, after you do your 12 to 24 months, then you'll have to look for a job again if your current employer doesn't pick you up. And that's probably the biggest thing, apart from the turnover. So if you've got any more mining questions, please send them through. If you could share the video around and like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.